Okay, now our last three phones, we started to come up with something a little more modern. By the 1920s, they had the earphone and the where the ear was and where the what you talked into, the mouthpiece, all became on one design, so you could hold the whole piece together like this. And then now we have a dial system. Before you clicked the phone on this, you got an operator. Same thing with this one. So you got the operator here, you talk to somebody, you said, I want to talk to number 436 or whatever it was, because the numbers then were really small. Not many people had phones. And so here we go. So basically we've now got the last three. And I think what we'll do, when you're looking at a sketchbook, we'll look at the bottom half here. I've got three pieces. What I might actually do with this one, I'll just come here and I'm just gonna draw three circles. So I'm gonna put a circle here. I'm gonna put a circle down here in the middle. I'm gonna put a circle over here, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put three different designs on my sketchbook page, okay? But I've already sort of organized where they're gonna go, see? So up in this corner here, we'll put this 1920 phone. In the bottom, we'll put Henry Dreyfuss's 1950 phone, okay? And then up in the upper right here, we're gonna put the first wireless telephone that was it 1990? That's it. This is a typo. It should be 1990. So we got 1990 had the first wireless telephone. Okay. So let's go with the all-in-one handset telephone here. And again, you can see it gets a little ornate. You got these little pieces here. Again, 1920s, 1930s was Art Deco. Remember Art Deco? Or Art Nouveau. Actually, Art Nouveau by then. 1930s was more Art Deco. So by 1920s, remember Art Nouveau. And it had sort of these nice, all these flowy lines and things like that. Okay. So we'll start up here in the corner. Okay. Take my piece here like this. So we'll start up here, and I just the center of it like this. Here's the base. The big ellipse. Make sure it's sort of an equal distance from here to here. In the front, we have this dial. So I'm going to put a center line here. Make our ellipse. Make the center. And I'm going to put some holes here. This is the piece here. 9, 8, 7. This is 6. Hope we didn't miss one. But anyway, this is the idea. There'd be numbers in this. We're not too worried about the details of the numbers. Just trying to get the sketch. So you put your finger in this and you move this around. So up here is a bit of a post. This part more like this. There's our handle through here. Series of ellipses, large ones and small ones. We create this shape. Little barrel looking design looking thing here. And then here, this is the part that goes up and down. So you click this, okay? So you push this down, turns off, pull it up, functions. So this is going to go up like this. We can make sure that we have the same distance visually by doing something like this. You want this distance from here to here to be the same as from here to there, okay? Little cap here. There's the center of the axis. Even something that twists like this is going to have a center of an axis to it. There's the center of that circle here. See that? Do this. There we go. This was black enamel. A little of a highlight. Don't forget the highlights. Even though it's black, it's going to have a little bit of a light source. So these are metal. And I think we could say the light source coming this way. And let's see, we can put a little bit of contrast here. This is black. Very intricate. All these little details. Can you imagine drawing this? This is somebody drew this. The only way it could have been made if somebody actually sat down with a pen, with a pencil, private pencil, on a drawing table, and actually drew all these details out so someone could come along and manufacture this product. See little reflections like this of where the dark shadow is, the reflections of light, highlights, and things like that. So we just sort of draw in some of those reflections. Again, we darken the outside, gives it this contrast. Metal here. I'll be honest, I'm not going to worry about putting those numbers in. Just sketch. And make sure it all kind of looks there. Okay, so that's our 1920s telephone. Again, this is what's called the all-in-one handset. Okay, now let's go to our second, our 1, 2, 3, fourth one, which is the Dreyfus phone. Let's do this one down that bottom circle. And what do we have here? This is a square. So at the bottom, we can put a box here. Let's see if I can build a box. This is going to be our telephone. Start with a box. Now I'll go down here, I cut across here. I only need that front face shift here and here. And this kind of dives in like that. This dives in over here like this. This goes like this. You see how it pinches in? And then basically what we can do is we have this surface here is kind of leaned back, okay? So we can section this. And again, don't forget our dial on that surface. So now we integrated some of these details. And this is where the handset fits inside these little areas here. And that's without the handset, looks something like that, okay? Okay, that's one part. So the bottom could be this block. Now, the handset itself, a little more complicated. We know it's going to move across this way, so we'll just figure out from here to here. We'll just draw a center line through this, and that's a circular part like this. It's going to have an arc. Okay, so we got an arc here, we got an arc here, in very light, and then this will end about, let's say, distance here to here. And now I've got a circle here, looking down like this. Right here, get another circle, kind of like this. And we'll do this. So this is the actual part that actually screws off. Got one here. Kind of complete the form like this. Connect it up through here. That's the tabs that hold it in place. Get a little more art to it, I think. Okay, that's our basic phone. Let's put in some contrast. You can see there's a shadow here in the front. And we're going to pick this direction like this. A little bit of a shadow through this core here. Runs like that. Don't forget our dial. Well, this is the finger hole. This is where your fingers go. Okay. Here's our 1950s phone. Whoop, the proportions off a little bit. This is why I like doing pin, because I'd probably do this sketch over again. Move this over here. Okay. So look at the center here. That's not too bad. Okay. It is a strange shape. And that's the cord here. Okay. And then our final one is the 1990. Okay. Again, this is the first wireless telephone. I can remember my friend had one of these at the LA Auto Show. He had it in his pocket, in his suit pocket. It was very funny. Very large. But you can tell, again, it's a box, right? If you look at this, right here, you know, it's simply a box. Now compare that to your cell phone. We've come a long way. Again, this is, you talked to this piece down here. Here's your box. It's like a rectangle. And we'll just take a little, sort of a section out of it like this. Like a part line there. Pretty amazing. They were very proud of this. And you notice this, we have the push button dial. There we go. Yeah, a little history of the telephone. You can tell we basically did, ran down from our 1880s, okay, and across to our 1902, our candlestick, and then down this progression as it progresses, sort of this big circle of technology here. Okay, again, thank you very much for a great class. Hope you had fun with this, and I'll see you next week. Okay, take care now and have a wonderful week.